Hey, everybody. I don't know why I sounded like Fat Albert there, but we're back here. Wrestling Dorks are live on Twitch, baby. We're watching a lot of things tonight. Right now, we're watching, what do we got on TV there, Sammy boy?
The last 8 seconds of the Sixers game right here.
Check some audio levels while we're talking here.
Don't hit a three. Right.
Sixers down 2, or up 2.
D up and layup. Missed.
Oh, he missed the layup. That's it.
They didn't foul.
Yeah. And the old Sixers,
should prevail.
they will. They will prevail. Anyways,
now, back to Cactus League baseball.
You got a little bit of, you taking over more than one cushion there.
Oh, well, JLucky gets the whole couch when she's here.
She's hotter than you. I'm sorry. Sorry to break it to you. So, hey, you know it. We had a conversation Saturday night. You know it. All about it, baby. We're not allowed to talk about it tonight, apparently. She said that's off limits.
We can talk about the other conversation.
Oh, yeah, that's true. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Why do you think that's crazy?
That's ridiculous to expect of just nonstop pounding.
No, I mean...
That's what it's... Why is that too much?
No.
That's I think we need her. We'll take this next time she's on. Because we can talk to her about this. I need her view.
There you go.
Because she made it seem like she was... looking for nonstop 15 minutes of,
No, I think no. Those sound effects are going to be good on the podcast. No, I think it was just you. I think you misunderstood what she was saying. I think is what it was. So
that makes sense because I always misunderstand things.
Always.
Oh, look at you not drinking a beer.
I already had 2 while I was putting together all the graphics and everything for the show tonight. So. We will be joined shortly by JLucky, I do believe. She's upstairs. She's getting over a little bit of sickness.
She's sick already.
A little bit. I almost died.
She did almost die.
Joe just killed Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, we're down to the last 2 guys.
I need to charge my phone too. How do I do that?
Thank you for the subscription there. We appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Who subscribed?
We've got, God damn it, Lojo Bam. I can't fucking read it.
Yes.
You know that person?
Of course not.
Oh.
I have no idea who they are.
You've seen them before, I should say.
What?
Would you like something?
What do you got?
Water, sodas.
I'll take a...
I know you don't drink beer, so...
He doesn't drink a beer. Yeah, let's.
I'll take a soda, it's fine.
There should be a full calorie Coke in there.
No.
There's root beer too.
Diet's fine, yeah. Full calorie Coke.
I thought you're wearing the red.
I'm wearing the red.
Jeez.
The red for...
Sometimes I enjoy drinking a root beer. Just to drink a root beer.
Oh, anyway, it's okay. Go ahead.
Like how Jen said, I don't drink beer. Oh, I drink beer.
You just don't drink a beer.
I just don't drink one.
You're right. Where are you headed there?
Comfortable. I don't know.
Well, this is your cushion.
Yeah, I think it's because the stuff is underneath my feet.
Oh yeah, sorry, man.
Yeah, you put the stuff under my feet.
I don't know what to tell you, brother. So we're watching Kofi Kingston in the Gauntlet Match.
I thought we had like 50 viewers, but I accidentally clicked on somebody else's.
Yeah, not yet. You know how we usually.
I actually do know.
You're touching me a little too much.
I gotta get my foot out. I can't sit like you. My foot will fall asleep in 20 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
Although, okay.
I don't got the circulation. Yes, one of my friends. So yes, I believe he gave us his subscription. So you out there at home or wherever the hell you basically just go to, if you have the free subscription from Amazon Prime.
Yep.
You can throw that at us. We'd much appreciate it.
Yeah, any subscriptions help us create better content. And I just, what are you watching?
Oh, I'm trying to find. Just hand it to me. Like,
but as you see at the top of your screen there on Twitch, you can see that if you're a subscriber, I did create a exclusive badge for our subscribers. Actually, I would appreciate it, Lojo
Bam.
if you would try to put something in the chat, and I want to see if the badge works.
Okay.
You're supposed to be like a little thingy. So if you want to just say a little hello, hi, something. Yes, up on the white shelf. My white shelf.
Okay, so I'm in. Am I? What the hell? Because I'm signed in as the Dorks. Is that
Yeah.
why I look so different?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got to either do that or view dashboard or however you end up doing it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Dorks Live here on a Tuesday night. We are watching Kofi Kingston trying to get through the Gauntlet Match. And it's a big Gauntlet Match. And why is it big, Sam? Because the WWE World Linear fucking Championship
That they don't care about anymore.
is on the line. Well, kind of on the line. It's his title shot.
Yeah, shot it to go to Mania. It's a big thing. I mean,
Son of a bitch.
what'd you do?
Just spilled soda all over myself.
You're stupid. We pretty
Like
much assumed
all
it's
over myself.
a foregone conclusion that Kofi's gonna win.
Yeah, no, I just straight up dumped it on myself.
And by yourself, you mean 7 shirts.
One of my shirts is now wet. Look at that. Badge check.
And it shook.
And our logo is right there. Oh, baby. See? Anyone else out there that's
We're on
watching,
fire.
look at us.
I'm
JLucky, let's do
officially
it.
on.
Yes, do an
I
audio.
think I'm officially on.
Yes,
Welcome,
you are.
JLucky.
JLucky,
Thank you.
we welcome you to the Wrestling Dorks. We're glad to have you. I got to be
So
dead
glad to
honest.
be here.
I didn't know if you were going to make it. Yesterday, JLucky, our amazing JLucky was, wait.
Can't hear Sam so good.
Can't hear Sam so good. Did you turn off your thing?
I didn't turn it off. It was never on.
I don't turn it on.
What the hell? You were
Because
over
I
here
can't.
going early on sound check. You were over here. What was that for?
What a fat piece of shit you are.
Why the fuck wouldn't you turn the mic on?
Because when we're doing the, we'll be on shortly,
Yeah.
it records everything. So I turn the mics off before we go
You
live.
should have announced turn the mic on.
Okay, you're right. I should. I should, Sam.
Why wouldn't you
You're
turn
right.
it
I
on?
should.
Wouldn't you? It's,
Thank you, Mr. Weaverface, for telling us about Sam. Hopefully, you all can hear him. He probably doesn't have anything good to say, anyways, but we appreciate
Christ
that.
almighty.
Thank you very much. See, I always help out Mr. Weaverface with his audio, so he's helping us out.
Yeah,
So,
well, maybe if the host of the show would turn on the mics, we wouldn't have these problems.
this is true. It's fixed now. Anyways, are we all on? We're all good?
I think so.
Everybody
Good.
spilled soda on themselves? As I was saying, we're live here on a Tuesday night watching Kofi Kingston in the Gauntlet Match. Look, just slide it that way. Jen,
You're
can you
fine. You're
I'm good.
fine.
I'm good.
You're
No,
good.
I'm
You have foot
My
space.
feet have to touch the ground or they go. They stop.
stop what? Blood flow?
I lose circulation.
Yeah.
If my feet
That
don't
is
touch
a
the
His
ground.
serious-
feet actually touch the ground.
That's a serious fat man
It should
issue.
be under
No,
your.
I
It should be
vote
under
that,
your
like,
feet.
Just sitting like that would. A, it's not good for your knees, and B, I feel like.
Schmees.
So, what do you do when you're at a bar? Like, if you're on one of those seats where your feet never touch the ground, you could sit on that all night. Nothing
I don't.
happens?
No, I don't sit
Oh
on
no, I
those.
hate that. I hate.
Yeah, I won't
that.
sit on those.
I need my feet touching.
Yeah, I just kind of lean on them or something like that. So
Okay. So now that we got JLucky here, I wanted to bring up something from Saturday night.
Okay.
We were talking about at the bar. I think it somehow came up about, of course, sexual intercourse,
It always happens.
and the John thinks I misunderstood you when you were talking about 15 minutes, and I felt you were talking about 15 minutes of.
Look at her face. She doesn't remember this conversation.
No, yeah. Well, this
I
is
do
why she
remember
was
this
Oh,
so
okay.
sick, probably. No.
I was really sick yesterday. I had a fever. I had the
Sick.
flu. I was like, I could barely move.
I've been sick before too.
No, I was like death. I was really, really sick. John, vouch for me. You've never seen me
she
like
was
I
really,
was
really
really
sick.
sick.
And they call that St. Patrick's Day weekend.
Yeah, I was sick the day after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I woke up Sunday and I didn't feel like drinking, and I was out with you guys. What did you guys do? Bar hop like 36 bars.
We
No wonder
did.
you're gonna feel like shit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I drank a lot of water while I was
Yeah, we
out.
met up with Sam Saturday night after we went to a bar. Then we went to another bar and met up with Sam. And
It
this
was
is
not
where
like I
this
was drunk
happened.
at that other bar. I was just hungry. We didn't eat.
That's right.
yeah, you plowed down that quesadilla. He was going out of style. I was proud of you.
It's the last quesadilla on
Starving.
earth.
So we were talking about, and you mentioned 15 minutes, and the way it came off was like, oh, you better be ready to pound me for 15 minutes, and not me literally, but whatever. And
I wasn't saying
Wait, is
Yeah.
that exactly how she said it?
it, no,
that wasn't how I said it.
that's how it came.
I don't
off.
remember how it came up.
And I was like, wait, 15 minutes like of nonstop action, like. Like the sound effects I made earlier. I think that's a lot to ask for if you're going,
I don't.
hardcore
I
all
think,
the
and
time.
I said I think Sam misunderstood what you meant. You weren't saying like just 15 minutes of continual like. Well, I hope that sound effects made it onto the podcast.
The couch made it.
the video.
Well, yeah, the videos
This
there.
couch might have seen some of that. Apparently, it feels like.
So you misunderstood. She just meant like 15 minutes start to finish. I do remember vividly you said, all right, next time, get out a stopwatch. And I'm like, I'm not going to be like, hold on. Sam said we got to time this.
Yeah, all right. If we're including like
But
all
wait,
elements,
wait.
then yeah.
No, it could be 15 minutes without all elements.
Oh.
That's what I meant.
Oh, I guess you didn't misunderstand her then.
See, yeah, time yourself next time, and no breaks, and
I'm not
just 'cause there's
timing
no way
myself.
you're going 15 minutes.
I didn't say it had to be full force, like pounding.
What do you want? Like it's in there, and you're
You
letting
could
it
slow
simmer.
down. Simmer.
Ah, I'm in. This is nice. How many more minutes till 15?
Keep an eye on that watch, woman.
Oh,
Oh, so you guys did not misunderstand each other, apparently.
no, I remember this conversation vividly.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
exactly
Next
what I
time,
meant.
start counting.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to just be like, hold
And
on, I got to
said
get out the
not
stopwatch.
every time.
app.
Sometimes it's like 2
900
seconds.
seconds.
It just depends.
Oh, I just count to
Sometimes
900.
it's 2 seconds. All right, well, 2 seconds.
Yeah, see?
It just depends.
Yeah.
You're saying 15 minutes can never happen.
I'm not saying never. No, it can't. But I'm saying that shouldn't be the decided upon norm of. And again, I'm not talking about all different elements of things that could be going on. I'm saying 15 straight
Of
minutes
actual intercourse.
of just like.
Did you just say intercourse?
Yes, I did.
Like all scientific?
Yes.
Intercourse.
Of actual
Chris,
intercourse.
I mean, let alone fucking lasting. I don't even know if the stamina, just like health
You
wise,
can't even
hold up.
you can't even dangle your feet off the
I don't-
fucking
like,
couch
15
without your.
minutes, that'd be like being able to run for 15 straight minutes. I sure as fuck can't do that.
That's what I'm saying. I think you're
Just
you're
retire
underestimating my ability, my stamina. I run a lot.
Yeah, but but still.
I run a lot, and I got circulation in my lower extremities, as you just pointed out. My knees don't give out from sitting on a couch.
I didn't say my knees give out. I just said if my feet dangle, then they're gonna lose circulation in them.
Well, we're losing viewers fast, so we're not really.
Yeah, if we don't.
We
have
are a
any-
wrestling podcast, but we talk about life, obviously, and that was a big thing. JLucky was legit sick, I would say, yesterday, but I'm not going to deny it was probably brought on by the partying.
She doesn't realize she's up
But you
there.
a flu bug.
She's up there in years.
7 days to come
Yeah,
out
but
in your body.
the
if you have it.
partying lowered your immune system.
However, no, being sick all last week lowered my immune system. I
Oh,
was
that
sick.
too.
I was sick all last week with a cold, and then I had.
Mr. Weaverface says, I think breaks are allowed.
Thank you. That's what I mean. Like,
I didn't say they
like
aren't.
taking like a little bit of a respite, if you will, maybe a position switch or a.
Well, see, I was counting position
I
switches
didn't-
in that
but
15
yeah, but
minutes.
as long as everything.
Or maybe like a, hey, let me get out for a little bit here. Get out of the pool.
I don't know about the
You guys
get out of the pool.
frequently- You guys are always getting in the pool for 30 seconds and getting out. I'm gonna stay in the pool.
What are we talking about the pool now?
I'm just saying, you're you know.
I only stay in the pool that long because I don't want to show my body outside of the pool.
Yeah,
You know
okay.
what I mean, I don't want to get out. That's why I stay in there. Oh, where was I? Where were we talking? Oh, you being sick and not being able to hang. No, that's not true. She was able to hang. She hung. Definitely hung this weekend. Just not yesterday. And I really didn't think you were going to make it onto the show tonight.
It was bad.
Hopefully your fans will be joining us at some point this evening and we'll be able to make them happy by you being here. Did our badge show up when you talked?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
nice.
like it. Yeah.
I created a badge. I did create an emote as well today, but I don't know if it's going to work.
What does it look like?
It's my face.
Oh,
It was a
God.
test. It was a test emote. I just wanted to test it out. And I don't know I don't think it works. I wouldn't even know how to make it work. I don't know how emotes work. I knew how to make them is step
The
one.
things you can like say in the
Yeah, I
chat.
know. I'm aware, but I don't know how to actually say it in the chat.
Yeah, okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Sam knows how to do it all.
Yeah,
I'm
Sam
gonna
knows.
touch a smiley face. I'm gonna make a. No, there's I don't know.
Yeah, I really have no idea how to do it on here. So whatever.
I mean,
Anyways,
is this is a guy? This is one of the things I posted before. Like, but it says recently used emotes.
yeah,
But where would your emote or do you have to like there's standard, recently used, different.
I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
God, you're so stupid.
I come on. I did.
You made an emote, but you don't know where you
I
put
made
it.
an emote of my own face just as a test. It's not going to be our final emote because like what you can do is have like 3 different tiers of emotes, and I was going to have like the
What if
JB
that's 3
tier,
different
which
tiers
is the
of
lowest,
badges and
Well,
emotes?
and that too, yeah.
Okay.
And then if you're a big subscriber, like then you can. Oh wait, look. Yeah, I don't see
That's
an
not
emote.
you, is it? Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, he says.
Okay.
Yeah, John doesn't see an emote for this channel. So.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, I guess I just didn't do it right. Oh, you know what it is? It takes time for it to get approved.
Okay.
So I
it's-
did it at like 6 o'clock tonight,
Okay.
so it might not be on yet.
Cool.
It's just me. It's my dumb face. It's actually the begin shortly screen. I just cut out my face there that you're seeing there on your screen now,
Okay.
and just made that just as a test. We'll
Should
do
have
better
used
ones.
JLucky.
I wanted to, but
Premiere.
well, that's the premier tier. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
the
geez.
I'm the shitty tier. Then we'll get a bet. I wish I had that fucking picture of you in those glasses.
Oh God.
That would have been the ultimate. And
Triple
then,
Chinowets.
Yep. And then JLucky would be the premier tier for emotes. And then I'm still learning about the whole Twitch thing, but it is fun. It's awesome, and I love that we're growing as a show. So
Well, we're growing already.
we're
I'm
growing. Oh, I'm growing for 15 minutes apparently. Got to do it.
Growing. Wait,
all right, so we still
I
have
said growing,
Oh,
not going.
oh. Well, either way.
All
Why are you shaking your head? You wish you had never said that on Saturday night.
I do. I wish I never would have said anything.
Well, you can't say these things around Sam, and on a Saturday night at the bar.
Yeah, when I'm drinking. Yeah, I went back to another bar afterwards.
Oh, really?
Actually, like down
We-
the block from here,
Okay.
from you guys, and did some shots, and then walked to my car at 2:30 in the morning.
Where was your car?
So I walked from Victor's to Tavern on Penn, about
Okay.
0.6 of a mile.
Yeah.
In the freezing cold.
How was your circulation?
I was walking. My circulation's fine, but I'm just, the king of folding his legs underneath himself.
I can't sit flat. I do it at work all day too. I sit on one foot and then I get up and go for a walk and then I come back and sit on the other foot. It's a good way to you want to destroy both knees equally. That's the way I look at it.
It's amazing. Like, that foot you sit on doesn't go to sleep. Like, kind of like
Maybe,
you
like,
sleep on your arm wrong.
If I'm doing a big hospital, then,
Like
if
general
like an
hospital.
hour or so goes by, maybe.
Yeah,
but
if you
like this podcast, maybe, but I'm having too much fun here, boys and girls. So we got a couple things to talk about on our list. On the left here, I've got Brock Lesnar made an appearance on Raw, Rousey and her husband on Raw as well. We had the announcement of Baron Corbin being the opponent for Kurt Angle.
you were underwhelmed.
Very
as
underwhelmed.
was most of the universe.
We've got Kofi Kingston, who we're going to talk about, while the
After
match
he wins this.
after this match is over. And then we want to talk quickly about cameramen in the WWE because it was
Motion. I
fucked
was
up,
so
yeah.
glad that post was made today on Twitter showing the cameramen and the ridiculous things they do. While
Did you get to
covering
see
the-
that?
On Twitter?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God! If you get a chance, I could
I
probably
mean,
send it to
I
you.
see what they
There
do.
was, yeah, there was, yeah. That
There was like
segment
a-
when Seth was hitting, was it McIntyre with the steel chair?
Yes.
Over and over and over, which should have been awesome. Just literally made me sick because all it was nonstop camera movement. It like literally makes you sick. And then they showed a video of the guys that had the cameras,
Yeah.
and literally they just go up and down like with the cameras, like bob
Yeah.
their knees up and down and shake the camera. Like it makes no sense.
Yeah, it was real, and he was like doing full on squats.
Can
Like,
you
it
imagine
was-
like the NFL, like during a game, like right when a big hit comes, they're like camera shake. Like
Yeah, it was really bad. Here, JLucky, I'll send it over to you so you can take a look at it. So you know what we're
I
talking
really
about.
hate that production value that they do.
Yeah, it's
Well, I know what you're talking
it's
about. I mean, I
it's
don't
just
know
funny to
about
see
that.
the actual cameraman doing like the up and down motions. So you think Kofi's gonna pull this one out?
Oh, he definitely is.
I-
Kofi Mania, brother.
You think it's gonna be what I said? AJ comes out and blows it for Randy Orton to help out
That,
Kofi.
that would definitely make some sense.
Yeah, I mean, might as well make that angle a little bit hotter.
Did you send it to me on Twitter?
No, I just sent the tweet to you through text.
Oh.
So you just have to click on the text or whatever. Whoop.
He
Oh, he
him
got
on the
him.
roll-up.
Wow, it's over already. Still got almost 10 minutes to go.
That means Mr. McMahon's coming out.
Oh, you think?
Well, I think all the wrestlers are going to come out and celebrate with him.
There he is. Yep. And he
You've
won.
got one more man to beat. And then he sends out like, I don't
the
know.
great Khali.
We'll talk about him later.
Will we?
Yeah, he's on your main.
Oh, yeah, he is in the Mania bracket. Yeah. Wow. So with 8 minutes to go in the show, Kofi Kingston is now going to face Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. There it is. You said Kofi Mania.
Where's McMahon?
Something's going to happen.
You've
I mean,
got
clearly.
no chance.
You were right, Derek.
It is
He's going to win.
only
Yep, he did win.
9:53.
Wow. Pretty
Maybe
incredible.
he wins. He's going to win at Mania.
Well, no. We'll make our picks in 2 weeks for Mania, and we'll come up with something to do here live on Twitch.
Yeah. Live punishment on Twitch.
Live
that should be
punishment
good.
on Twitch. That's going to be, I think what we do is live chops to the chest.
We've already done chops.
We didn't do chops, did we?
Yeah, we did.
That was prior to me joining.
That was prior to the JLucky.
Yeah.
I'm not getting chops.
Why not? Shirtless chops.
I'm not getting shirtless chops.
We need to get viewers, all
What
right?
are you talking about here?
We're going to make your picks for you. You're taking Rhonda. You're taking...
Oh,
I
here
told
go,
you.
Sam.
Yep, here's
He's
Vince.
out.
And look, Vince comes out all smiling. Oh, let me tell you
Got
something.
one more person to beat. The best in the world, Shane O'Mac. All right, we'll go quiet here for a moment.
Oh, now he's all happy, congratulating him.
No.
Yeah,
He's
no,
not
it started
happy.
out, wish Kofi Kingston Gauntlet. Now it's going to be.
As part
And
of
so
the Andre
is-
the Giant Battle Royal.
You're going to WrestleMania as long as you can defeat this one wrestler.
Oh, my God.
You knew.
So he's giving
The
him
final
one last
boss.
opponent.
One,
You and Big E must leave the premises immediately, otherwise Kofi would forfeit his opportunity.
are you kidding me? This is
The
ridiculous.
final boss. Hey, they got to make him overcome every obstacle possible.
I mean this in the bottom of the heart. Kofi, good luck.
Who the hell's he?
Hacksaw Duggan. Daniel Bryan.
Oh, he has to beat Daniel Bryan to get a shot at Daniel Bryan.
That's stupid. I don't
That's
like
really stupid.
it. This is what why give away the match? I mean, I know it'd be a different match at Mania, but to me it makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't like this.
I hate when they just
Daniel Bryan. Why has he got to go against Daniel Bryan? And it's not like he's going to lose.
we
I
knew
mean,
it finished too early.
yeah. When there's 8 minutes to go.
That means this finish is coming in 4 minutes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's going to end right at 9:59. Or 3 in the morning for those of you watching across the pond, if anyone is. Later on, Derek. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, well, whatever. Like you said, they're giving away this match for free.
I mean, not give it Matt. I just don't I get that they maybe want to put it in your head that Daniel Bryan's beatable if Kofi. We already know Daniel Bryan's beatable.
Well, and this is doing that whole thing where it's like, if he gets the win here, does that mean he's definitely not winning it at Mania?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? How they
but
do that? Oh, frustrating.
I would have rather than bring somebody else out and give them the final boss.
Well, I was expecting maybe like a returning guy or
Yeah,
something like
that
that,
was-
like
yeah.
a Sami Zayn or something like that. Somebody,
Yeah.
he didn't have a chance to scout, get ready for this match, something like that. I don't know.
Or I don't even know.
Well, whatever, Sam. Let's talk about a couple while this match is finishing up.
yeah, nobody's gonna listen. This is the match of matches.
This is the match of matches. It's like a letdown, kind of like Baron Corbin.
Talk about that while I watch the match.
Yeah, you go right ahead. Oh, almost got a 3
You
count.
sound like Vince McMahon announcing.
1, 2, and he got him all.
Got him. The match is over. What a win. Oh wait, he only kicked out at 2.
Oh yeah, Kofi's gonna tap out here. It's over. It's over. It's over, Johnny.
All that just to
Yeah, just to have him lose to the champion. Wouldn't that be crazy though? It'd be
Could
quite a
be.
swerve. I mean, why not? And just he doesn't even defend the title at Mania. Just
because there already is 37 matches on the
yeah,
card.
yeah. They're saying it's gonna be the longest in history.
Yeah, so it's gonna be you get there at 3:00 and you leave at 12:30.
Yeah.
I saw one of the guys I like on Twitter. He was saying just to stop bitching. You pay all this money. There should be all these
I
matches.
saw that too,
I mean,
yeah.
I completely disagree with him, but I get his point.
Yeah,
You know,
I get his point
you
too.
pay a lot of money. I just won't want to go. Like remember when we were going to Mania,
Yeah, I remember those
and
days.
now the man that orchestrated that is going to jail. But anyway,
On Friday.
Right.
I was worried about being able to hang in for the whole show. You know,
SOS, that's it. Oh,
that move looks so stupid. It looks like he drives his own head into the match.
It does kind of, but
Yeah.
it's.
Like he's holding his head probably because he almost knocked himself out.
But yeah,
That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, Mr. Weaverface, he's going to jail. The guy who masterminded the whole thing that we were going to.
John's super fake friend.
Yeah. He was finally caught and taken down, and
That looks like a DDT to me.
yeah, it's definitely Kofi getting hurt more than Daniel Bryan, but
I don't think that was done right.
Yeah, he was what is it? 3 years in jail?
I think that's what we saw. 3
Yeah,
years,
3 years in jail. So for basically all his schemes.
that they
So-
caught him for, which were only like, I guess,
And they
like
didn't even
2.
catch him for scheming us out of WrestleMania tickets.
Yeah.
That's not even counted.
I wish we would have been like,
Yeah.
listen, this guy, like, it would have been funny if he would have been like, listen, I've never lied about anything else before.
Like, Your Honor, we'd like to call a character witness.
Two-
The Wrestling Dorks.
Remember when you said your brother died?
Oh, well, let's not get into that one. But yeah, at least that's
Yeah.
one of our enemies we've taken down. So
That's
that's
right.
that's not
There's
bad.
many more
There's
to go.
More to go on the long laundry list of Dorks enemies. Oh,
It's
Lordy.
9:58. This has got about a minute here.
Yeah.
Actually, 9:59 now. We got less than a minute.
Yeah, Mike Kyoto's in there
You
saying
just
like,
told him, go home, go home, go home.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah. You gotta
Stupid,
watch
stupid,
better.
stupid.
Going for the,
It's still-
the stomps.
That's it. It's over. JLucky's nervous.
I'm not nervous. I just hate this.
Oh, dude, I was just.
He's
I
going
was
to miss the Busaiku knee.
the who?
Yeah, the knee.
It's the yes knee or something like that.
Yeah.
The running yes knee. That's it.
Oh, that's it? Wow.
No, he hooked the wrong leg.
Wow.
Whoa. What?
So the whole...
What?
So now, or the next week, they're going to be like, well, you can still go if you do this, 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 and this.
Wow. They
Yeah.
that. I think we're speechless. I'm kind of speechless.
It's WWE. He can still next week. You watch the whole episode, and then that's what one thing I do hate about WWE wrestling. They throw out so much of what you invest time in. Like you'll invest time in WrestleMania. Like this is his last chance at the title, and then next night they have a match doing the same thing.
Yeah. Sorry, man. Here, I'm going to turn on some Cactus League baseball just so I make sure I have your attention all night.
God, the worst. Why don't you turn on Pirate Space where we can watch guys that are barely paid
Last
to
time
play?
you just turned off the TV.
That's true. I did. Should I do that? You think? I'm going to get too distracted. Good
Oh,
thinking.
I won't.
You won't get distracted by baseball?
Pretty sure you will.
Have you seen my baseball?
I love
Actually,
it.
I watched that. It was on HBO the other night.
So we already talked about Kofi. We talked about the cameraman. Fucking
We talked
crazy.
about Kofi, but we didn't expect him to lose.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
the thing.
This
So
is
what
not
do you
what-
think's happening with Dan? I still think Kofi Bryan Mania is happening.
I can't even fathom a guess right now. I'm
You
stunned.
should be able to. You're the one that said it was never planned to be Kofi.
it
so you
wasn't-
think they go to Mustafa?
Mustafa, yeah.
Okay.
Throw Mustafa into them, or maybe they'll just do like a monstrous like 6-man.
47 men.
Yeah, just do a big old match.
They
Throw-
probably will now. But
Kevin
to get your
Owens.
spot in, all you have to do is sign the contract.
Well, yeah, I could see them maybe just at Mania just deciding to do like maybe they'll do a ladder match or something. You know what I mean?
Let's see what
A multi-man.
see if Twitter's blowing
What's
up
the
at all.
interwebs? Yeah, I bet you
Although
Twitter's
I
going nuts.
only follow a fair amount of wrestling fans, so let's see. The wrestling dorks haven't said anything yet.
Wrestling Dorks are talking right now, baby.
Here, no, I don't see anything.
Are you disappointed, JLucky? You seem disappointed. You thought Kofi was going.
I figured something was gonna happen.
So
You figured something was up.
Let's
Let's
see.
be real. Something always happens.
I'll search Kofi.
Yeah, go ahead and search
It's
Kofi.
like, oh, this is what the people want.
And I will bring up the Wrestling Dorks worst WrestleMania of all time bracket a while. We'll talk about some of the things that have happened. With it being March Madness, as we talked about last week, we're trying to do our own bracket just to get people interested. And we're talking about not just the best WrestleMania. We're talking about the worst.
Why do you whisper? It's eerie when you do that. I don't like it.
I'm sorry.
It's like, hey, this is what we're talking about.
Ooh, it's slightly
Makes no
creepy. You're right.
sense.
I
Yeah.
don't even
It's
like it.
creepier when he did it.
It's gonna make it showing how creepy you are.
Oh, okay. So last week, WrestleMania 11,
Kofi's
24,
gonna-
and 15 moved on.
Most
Sorry.
people apparently think the same thing I do, that Kofi is definitely going to Mania and definitely winning. They're just building it up. But I think it seems like they're always late to pull the trigger. And
Just seems odd.
one of the things
Like a weird
that's
thing to
like
do.
irritating to me on these guys, what they do is Braun freaking Strowman is in the Andre the Giant mode. This was the hottest thing going on Raw.
Yeah.
So many Raws built around this guy, and he's in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal brother.
Yeah, I don't. And he's feuding with Saturday Night Live. Although, think about it, last year, he tag team with a kid.
Yeah.
So he's
This is a
become
step
like
up.
silliness. Yeah.
This is a step up, I think.
Yeah. Braun Strowman is just straight up silliness.
Yeah, he's feuding with Colin Jost right now.
Yeah. Makes no sense. I don't like it. I don't like any of it. They got to figure out something better to do with the big dude. So, Sam, what's on the screen right now? Talk to me.
It looks like some bracket. What match are we doing first?
We are doing WrestleMania 2000 versus WrestleMania
I
23.
think this is the only one I don't know dick about because I realized late in the day you were doing 3 of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to get through the first round as fast as possible so we have better matches to talk about down the road.
And better matches, you mean worse?
Worse. It's better to debate worse things that are worse. Does that make sense?
No. But go ahead.
It's
So-
better to debate worse things that are worse.
Yes. So as you can see, as Sam can see on his screen now as well, we got the full rundown of WrestleMania 2000, which happened in the year 2000. It was WrestleMania 16, which coincidentally, should this win, would go up against WrestleMania 15. So 2 years in a row. And remember, these nominations were pulled from the internet. I did not just pull these out of my ass.
I mean, partially it did, but
I didn't just, what do you think? I just picked ones that I didn't like?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, you saw a bunch of things. You're like,
I saw things. I kind of went with what consensus was.
And you needed 16 of them, so
I did, right, exactly. So 16 out of 34, yeah. So we've got, this is a weird one because the Donald Trump one is here, WrestleMania 23. It's the billionaire's
hair versus hair.
Hair versus hair. And that one involved Bobby Lashley, pretty much his only Mania moment, you could say.
And Umaga.
Yeah. So when you look down these cards, Sam, what are you thinking? What goes through your...
Not cards. I think we should talk about each card. Singularity.
All right.
Which card do you want to speak about first?
Let's go down WrestleMania 2000.
All right. Run down this stellar card here. You got the Big Boss Man and Bull Butchanan. They were against Godfather and D'Lo Brown. The Hardcore Championship Battle Royal. That's back when the Hardcore title could change
Any
hands
moment.
nonstop all
Yep.
the time. We got 2 legendary tag teams. TNA. That's Test and Albert, by the way, for all
Right.
you sick people out there.
Yeah.
With Trish Stratus
Who was
versus
also TNA.
Head Cheese, which I believe it's Al Snow and Steve Blackman. But I believe we gave a chant this weekend of what does everybody want?
We did.
Yes.
At the bar.
That's what we did. So
Yell it out. That
that's
was Friday
still a
night.
thing. Yeah.
That was Friday night.
That's how big Al Snow was.
Did you? Speaking of, real quick, can I jump in? Did you see OVW is now the developmental territory for Impact Wrestling?
Is it?
Yeah,
It used
they
to be
just
WWE
signed. Yeah.
back in the day.
Anyways, go ahead.
Now we have
Just showing that I know things.
a legendary triangle match.
Yes.
Ladder match,
Yep.
basically. Was Edge and Christian, Dudley's, and the Hardys. What else do we have here? Terry Runnels against the Cat.
Yeah, that was the women's match. There.
China teaming up with Too Cool in an intergender 6-person tag against the Radicals, which are Malenko, Guerrero, and Saturn.
Yeah, so not even really intergender, just they put China in there.
Benoit, Jericho, Angle for the
That was
Intercontinental
a great, yeah,
and European title.
Yeah, good stuff right there.
Basically 2 people would walk away with titles, potentially. Kane and Big Quiche versus DX, which was X-Pac and Road Dogg. And then finally, the main event, 4-way. Trips, Rock, Mick Foley, and Big Show, each with a different McMahon.
Different
in their
McMahon
corner.
in each corner.
So the McMahons were the main event.
Of course, and this is the weird WrestleMania during the Attitude Era where Stone Cold wasn't on the card because he was getting surgery, and he couldn't be in there. So he ended up coming back at, I think, Backlash or Judgment Day that year, because this would have been. Wait, was there no Undertaker? No Undertaker match.
No.
So he must have been hurt too. So this card definitely suffered from lack of the big guys, the stars. So
9 matches only.
Yeah, I can tell you right off the bat, pretty weak. Mostly because it's missing those top 2 guys. So rundown 23.
My
here. What do you
thoughts
think?
on 2000, just to give some actual, thoughts. 9 matches. What jumps out of me is 3 in a single damn singles match,
Nope.
except for the Cat versus
Was it Terry Runnels, I think.
yeah, right.
Which,
With Val Venus as special guest referee. I don't even know if that one's on our screen. No, it's not. But that was a match, I assure you.
you're sure of that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
because I got off the same website as you.
No, apparently you did not, because it's right here. Full 5th match of the night. Terry Runnels versus the Cat.
Yeah, I might have just said, nah, it's not a real match.
Yeah. So, I apologize for all those people out there taking our bracket very seriously. I'm the talent, so I will.
What I'm
take it
trying to do
seriously
here
as
is
well.
not spend 20,000 hours on each one because
Well,
people are
maybe
going to get
we-
bored and tune out.
Maybe we shouldn't have done it then. maybe
We should keep it fast paced. Then is what I'm saying.
Well, what do we say? 2000 versus 23. Here's the loser.
And
Next
you look
one,
at the card, you
2023.
look at this card, you look at that card, and you say which card looks
But
better.
the thought of
It's
if
not.
there's wrestling
I
people actually
think
watching this,
Terry Runnels
they're
should be
gonna want-
included.
they're gonna want to actually talk about what they thought was shitty. You're going on the
I'm
theory
saying
that
you can
nobody
look
cares.
at these and you can. No, I'm not. I'm saying you can look at these cards and say which card do you think looks better? Which one looks
I'm
worse?
giving reasons. I'm trying to give thoughts.
When did you
You're
start
just
doing
trying
that?
to look at both and be like, "That's worse because I said so." And next one. Go
Am I
ahead.
the water boy?
Yeah, go on WrestleMania 23.
I
You
can't see it from here.
All right. Let me.
It's too far away
I'll
from
bring it
my.
up on my phone because you'll probably.
If
miss
only I had a
40
good eye
matches.
doctor, I could get better contacts and I could actually read from here.
All right. It says here a dark match, which I assume is a pre-show
I
match.
didn't put that on there.
Carlito and Ric Flair.
Oh, I did because I thought I wanted to put that on there to show you Ric Flair was a dark match that year.
or
Odd.
pre-show, yeah.
Yeah.
And it defeats Chavo and Gregory Helms, the Hurricane, in a lumberjack match.
That's Joe Weaver face.
Money in the Bank ladder match. Mr. Kennedy defeats. Look at these names.
I know, it's a
CM
big
Punk,
match. Yep.
Edge, Finley, Jeff Hardy, King Booker, Randy Orton, and Matt Hardy.
Yeah, that's a bit. I mean, that's like almost 6 Hall of Famers. I wouldn't say Kennedy.
Yeah,
He's-
he won't be.
He was big time, but for like a year
Our
or
first
two.
singles match of the night features the Great Khali versus Kane, which the Great Khali defeated Kane. All right,
Yeah,
that's terrible.
yeah.
Then we had a murderer, Chris Benoit.
Holy moly.
So he wasn't a murderer at that point. that
Yeah,
we
he
know of.
wasn't yet. Yeah.
Defeats MVP. That was for the United States Championship. The Undertaker keeps the streak alive, defeating Bautista for the World
That was
Heavyweight
a world,
title.
and it was way down on the card too. Like it was interesting.
EC Dub Originals, that's RVD, Sabu, Sandman, and Tommy Dreamer. Defeat the New Breed. See if you guys remember this is when they had ECW.
Yeah, this I had to look up what the hell the new. Breed-
Elijah Burke, Kevin Thorne, Marcus Corvon, and Matt Stryker.
Yeah, no clue. No clue. I don't know one of those guys.
Now, isn't
I seriously
this crazy? This next match, Bobby Lashley versus Umaga. We talked about hair versus hair. Stone Cold special guest referee. Bobby Lashley, the face, in his corner, Donald Trump.
don't. Yep, Donald Trump was
Donald
the good
Trump
guy. in
was the
this.
face.
He was
in
the
a
good guy.
WWE feud. The
Yep.
good guy.
He was the good guy in that whole situation.
And the face, Bobby Lashley, won when he defeated Umaga, who had Mr. McMahon in his corner, along with Armando Alejandro Estrada, one of my favorite
don't know who
managers.
that
They
is.
didn't use him enough.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is?
No.
God, you didn't watch wrestling for like 5 years.
Yeah, there was like a 5-year like CM Punk. I missed the whole thing.
That's gonna be tough for our fans to take you seriously. Anyway,
Oh, because I missed 2006 to 2011. That's
Yeah.
a shitty time.
it's a lot of years of wrestling. And then we had a break in between that match and the
I
final
was busy
match.
not having sex for those 5 years. Thank you very much.
Melina defeated Ashley in a lumberjill match for the women's title. And then finally, main event, Shawn Michaels loses to Cena by submission for the WWE
Yeah, by
Championship.
submission, ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't
But,
know about that. I
yeah.
don't think John Cena should ever beat anybody by submission.
No, that
That's
STF.
ridiculous. Yeah.
I said it already. I think 2000 was way worse. I think it was just lacking in star power, and they put all the stars, like main stars, into that one match. Why couldn't they have just mixed it up? Put McMahon's. Why do you gotta have McMahon's in every single corner? And I think 23 had more pop culture relevance because of Donald Trump being in there.
Oh, you care about pop cultural events?
Yes,
I'm allowed to
Sam.
criticize your opinion.
yeah,
This is a
yeah.
debate.
Yeah.
think
Like
your
our
opinion
terrible
sucks
debate we were
balls.
having earlier today about baseball.
Yeah.
All he does is bust my shit for being a fan of a team.
Yeah,
because he
it's
thinks if you don't throw
horrendous.
batteries at the
No,
players, then you're
no.
not a fan.
Let's debate this because your opinion on that is terrible.
So yeah. So which one do you say here, buddy?
So you're saying 2000?
I think 2000's a much weaker card. I mean, the Cat versus Terry
You keep
Runnels.
going back to card. I remember when I talked about this.
What?
originally.
What? Matches.
It's
List
a
of
show.
match. It had a worse list of matches. What do you want me to say?
Like the list of matches. But
If I'm
it-
saying whole show, then
but
you're
it-
talking the arena, the
no,
fucking
but I mean like
pre-show, the
But if you're just saying like,
referees.
oh, this list of matches looks shitty, but there could have been a good match.
If
like,
you
know what I mean?
saw these
just like
two,
John Cena versus Shawn Michaels is two legendary
Right.
performers. But what if the match fucking sucks?
That's not the point. I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about the card.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not what you said at the beginning when we started.
Yes.
You were like, whatever you think. Like, because we had some people, Casey of the Saturday Chicken Duck Forum, he chimed into our thing and he said which ones he thought were worse. And he was saying, hey, there was some pretty good matches on the card. And he mentioned, and not this, we'll talk about the cards later, but I think he was going along the lines of there was some actual good matches.
There were some good matches, but I'm just saying if you walked into for me, when I'm making my choice, if I walk into Blockbuster Video and there's 2 Coliseum home videos up there on the wall, and I see these 2 lists of matches,
I'm taking softcore porn instead.
I'm picking WrestleMania 23 because I know I've got Cena Michaels, I've got the hair versus hair match, that Money in the Bank match on its own. It almost makes it for me. I mean, it's.
I'm saying WrestleMania 23 was worse. Benoit, Jericho,
Just
Angle,
because
triple
he wants
threat.
to.
Benoit, Jericho, Angle, triple threat.
Here's what he wants. He wants me to say I didn't do a poll for this so that he can then yell at me for not doing a poll. Because I was doing 26,000 other things while you were yelling at me about baseball.
Christ.
You didn't do a poll?
Yeah,
I didn't do a poll.
No poll. So, yeah, we were supposed to have a poll to break ties. I think he just wanted me to vote the same way, even though this had the European and it had a legendary Mania match, which is Edge and Christian, Dudley Boys, and Hardy Boys. So I'm saying that I would say 23 is worse.
Right.
Also, the Trump factor for me. I hate everything.
I do.
Trump.
Yeah, no, that's fine. All right, so JLucky, which card was worse, 2000 or 23? You're the tiebreaker. Since I didn't do a poll because I was tired of getting 4 votes. Because I don't know.
It was 8.
I don't know how the fuck Twitter polls work. I gotta tell you, I don't know how Twitter works because I see totally ridiculous, innocuous things that people put up on Twitter, and they have less followers than us, and they get 50, 100 comments. What in the fuck am I doing wrong?
Yeah,
I mean, seriously, I'm hashtagging. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Is it because my thoughts are too long?
I don't know.
Do I have to put one sentence and say, "What do you like about this?" and then hashtag? I don't understand. I get really
Wasn't a poll
frustrated.
like one or the other. It's not a question.
Well,
What do you like
but
about
here's
this?
the thing:
Oh.
a poll I could see gets 200 impressions, 4 votes. Fucking hit a button. Hit a button. You follow the wrestling dorks. You clearly some kind of wrestling.
So now we're finding out why this guy no longer puts up polls. It seems like he's having a nervous breakdown.
I kind of hate Twitter. This is why I really am. I like Twitch because there's interaction. People can see us. I can I can edit it. Twitter, it's like I put up a thought, or you tell me to put up a thought or something, and there's no interaction. There's no
Mr.
interaction.
Reaverface has an idea. He said you could just hashtag Kardashian and you'll get the retweets.
There you go. I should just start doing that.
Maybe I should just start handling the posting of the polls.
I'm down with that. If you want to do it,
maybe
please.
instead of 4 people, we get 6.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not like it's going to magically blow up. And it's not like it's, I don't know, whatever.
You know what? It seems like that,
Yes. What?
you're showing some
What?
emotion and some caring here. Maybe if you took some of this emotion and caring
And
applied
put it into
to your
what?
baseball team.
Oh, my God. I care and have
Maybe
emotion.
apply to your baseball team.
Look up there.
You won't
That
have
is a
this
Bob
problem.
Walk bobble chair, bobblehead.
Yeah. And guess what?
What kind of fan has that? Only a dedicated. Oh, I tugged on my
Only
shirt.
only a stupid Pirates fan. Literally,
You're a piece of shit. You're just a piece of shit. You
folks out
because-
there that are sports fans. The Pirates, I looked it up. If you look at the last
gonna
20
throw me
years,
stats,
if
and
the
like, as
last
if
20
that
years,
makes a
I
difference.
don't believe they've spent.
I'm only
as
allowed to
much
like teams
money.
that spend money.
No, but why wouldn't you care? If you're pouring money into product, which you do, you actually go to games, you pay money to see the Pirates on TV because we don't live close enough, and you buy pirate shit. Would you not care if the people that you're investing your money in just take the money and don't actually make any investment back? They are just taking the free TV money. And all
I
the
feel
money
like
they put in.
a team can win without having to go out
They
and spend
can't. It's the
$350
sport. They
million
can't.
for a 280 hitter.
They
I mean,
can't
really. I
do
mean,
it. It's baseball. Look at the stats. Yeah, at the beginning of the year, anybody can win.
yes, exactly. Every year is a new season.
Yes, and every year your team's out of it.
That's fine. By the end of the season,
It's not possible. Listen, I played in a summer league basketball league. No matter what, we weren't winning that fucking league. Doesn't matter if we played it 30 consecutive years. We needed better talent and better players.
So JLucky, who you got? WrestleMania 2000
It's
or
like saying a
WrestleMania 23?
16
Which one's
seed
worse?
could win the NCAA tournament. They can't.
They have a shot.
No, they don't.
I'm going to go 23.
23 is worse. Wow.
Next.
I think. Okay, so we're down here. All right, so 23's worse. So Donald Trump moves on in the bracket. So you get to talk about him next week.
No, if you're smart, you'll fucking tweet out Donald Trump because he vanity searches his name, so he might come across it and he might actually retweet us. If you put on there Donald Trump advances in the brackets, he won't realize it's a bad thing that he.
That's true, and he'll be like, "Thanks, wrestling dorks."
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that.
You should put hashtag MAGA and at real Donald Trump.
I'm at the point where I don't know what to do in Twitter to get more people to
I bet
look
if you
and
do
care.
at real Donald Trump and hashtag MAGA with a thing about him advancing, that people see it and comment on it.
All right.
What's the next one?
Sorry, she wants us to. All right. This is WrestleMania 29 versus WrestleMania 9.
I'm trying to make sure I bring up the right picture here.
Yep. As I was doing this earlier today, I put 20 years in between and two very, very, very different cards. So, Pamela, thank you for joining us. Sorry you woke up late, but at least you're here with us tonight. You definitely need to tweet to Donald about this. Yes, we will, Mr. Weaverface. I'm going to try. I'm going to do what I can. Twitter is very frustrating.
I'm explaining this to Pamela. Go ahead.
Oh, I was wondering what the hell's going on. Anyways, Pamela, you came in late. Anybody else who's joining us late, you see the little badge next to what Sam's putting in the chat, the Wrestling Dorks logo. By subscribing to us on Twitch, you can earn that same badge. So
That's our badge.
that's our badge, baby, for subscribers only.
That's our badge.
That's our badge. Oh, speaking of that, Pamela, you missed the beginning of this.
You have to watch it on replay.
You have to watch it on replay. We're not going to talk about JLucky and her sex life again.
It wasn't just her. No, it was just in
It
general.
wasn't about my sex
It was her
life.
sex life.
Oh, okay.
It was her 15-minute demands.
Demand.
Next up,
All right. WrestleMania 29 versus WrestleMania 9. Sam, you have good eyes.
WrestleMania 9 versus WrestleMania X. Yeah, because the New York one didn't have it.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm the idiot. Go ahead.
anywho, let's run down this card, and I'll bring it up here just in case.
Why do you
there's
got to
different
bring it up?
matches.
So I left out Terry Reynolds and the cat.
And it was the only singles match on the card. All right, WrestleMania 29. Let's see here.
All right.
Dark match, because he left it out. Didn't matter.
It didn't.
We've got the Miz. It says, P. Now they're called P at this point because they're pre-show.
Oh.
The Miz defeats Wade Barrett by submission.
I think
to
I have
get
that
the
on there.
Intercontinental title. Okay,
Yeah.
you do have that on there. Nice. The Shield. Yes, the Shield goes back
Yep.
this far.
Yep.
Defeats Big Show, Randy Orton, and Sheamus in a
What an
six-man
odd
tag.
team that was, by the way. But
I'm sure there was a storyline explanation. Yeah, there's never just
yeah,
things
they
thrown
would
together.
never throw anything together like that.
Speaking of great matches, Mark Henry defeats Ryback. I remember I was shocked when this happened because Ryback
Well, yeah, he was getting a
built up,
push, yeah.
and it made no sense for
But this was-
Mizark to win.
This was before his push was killed, though. So Mizark just won for no reason because
That's what I'm
Ryback
saying.
was
It made
still.
no sense.
Yeah,
Ryback was getting pushed.
yeah. This wasn't
And
like the
yeah.
end of Ryback's push.
Team Hell No, which obviously is Daniel Bryan and Kane, the tag team champs defeat Big E Langston
Yeah.
and Dolph Ziggler, cornered by AJ Lee. That was in 6 minutes for some reason only. I feel like that could have got some more time. Then we have Chris Jericho trying to make a new star when he lost to Fandango at Fandango's debut match.
Yep. This is his first ever match, and he
Beats Chris Jericho, and he turns into absolute hog
absolutely
shit.
nothing. And it was a roll up. I think he won. With.
Yeah, he
It's
missed
like-
his leg drop finisher a few times, but then he got him on the roll up.
Yeah, ridiculous. Okay, go ahead.
Alberto Del Rio with Ricardo Rodriguez defeats Jack Swagger with Zeb Coulter by submission. That was for the World Heavyweight title. Taker Punk.
Yeah,
was
Taker
a good
Punk.
match.
Most people say that was his last great match.
That was a good match. Trips defeats Brock Lesnar in 23 minutes and 58 seconds.
This was the match
holds
where
barred.
if Triple H lost, he had to retire.
Yes.
Which 6 fucking years ago they were talking about Triple H retiring. So think
And
about
then the
that.
main event, John Cena defeats The Rock to get his win back.
This was the second time in a lifetime.
Yeah,
Twice in a
twice
lifetime.
in a lifetime,
Twice
yeah.
in a lifetime because the year before was advertised as once in a lifetime.
And
These
then
two will
the
never.
same year, next year, same main event.
Yep.
which
Yep.
was
This was
so
right after
strange.
The Rock had beaten CM Punk for the title at the Royal Rumble, and people were pissed. Part timers here to take. So, I'm looking up and down that card. I think that's pretty damn solid to me. I don't know how this one's on there. I think this is on here because it was everybody knew Cena was going to beat The Rock because The Rock wasn't going to stick around. Rock was going into Mania as the champion, which is crazy. So I think it gets a lot of hate, but I don't think it's a bad card.
I mean, your card thing, my thing, the top 3 matches were all good matches.
Yeah.
You know, pretty much. I mean, Cena Rock was passable. Triple H Lesnar was, I mean, Brock went 24 minutes.
Yeah. I know people give Brock shit, but he went 24 minutes and lost.
And of course he had to, it was Triple H. So.
Well, yeah. That's
So-
probably his last Mania loss. Not counting Seth Rollins, the triple threat, but yeah.
The Money
Cash
in the
in,
Bank cash in,
yeah.
yeah. So then we have WrestleMania 9. And
This
I
is
like
one
the picture you have there because that's how basically the show ended.
The show ended. I remember that image. That's very vivid to me.
So Hogan was on the card. Hogan showed up with a black eye. Now, he said it was because of a jet ski incident. The rumor, and again, some people haven't come up, was that Macho Man cold cocked him because of some Elizabeth things. That's the rumor.
It's always a woman. I'm telling you, it's always a woman.
So, but let's go through the card.
JLucky just shakes her
Dark
head.
match. Tito Santana defeats Papa Shango. First
Nobody
match on
cares.
Tatanka was Sensational Sherry defeats Shawn Michaels with Luna Vachon by countout. 18-minute match ends in countout at Mania
That
for
would
the
be
IC title.
madness these days. I mean,
But that was the
shouldn't.
match that
shouldn't
that
happen.
Casey, remember, he said he thought was a very good match. Was Tatanka and Michaels. Steiner Bros, Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner, back when Scott Steiner could move and wasn't grossly
Wasn't Jack
disfigured.
like me?
Defeats the Head Shrinkers in a 14-minute tag match. Doink did some fun and games type shit against Crush and defeated him. Razor Ramon versus Bob Backlund. I had no fucking clue.
I had no idea that ever happened.
And here was the Hogan match on the card. He tug up with his longtime best friend, Brother Brudeye, Brutus Beefcake, the Mega Maniacs, with Jimmy Hart, and they were defeated by Money Inc.
Yep, Ted DiBiase.
Yeah, the Brother Brudeye and Hogan lost by DQ.
Yep. And then what you got the main event then after that?
No. Luger defeats
That's right.
Perfect in a singles match. An Undertaker match severely underwhelmed against the immobile 7'7" Giant
Gonzalez. Have you ever seen Giant Gonzalez, JLucky?
She should know Giant. You got to Google Giant Gonzalez and airbrushed suit. He wore at this.
If you just Google Giant Gonzalez, it'll come
probably
up.
It looked like he was wearing like a naked bodysuit.
And they put
hair.
fake hair on his grundle. It was pretty great.
Well,
I just say
don't know if it's
grundle.
grundle.
I don't fucking ever say grundle. I don't know why I said
It would have probably been like his pubic region, not
Yeah,
his grundle.
yeah.
You couldn't see his grundle, I don't
I don't know
think.
why I said grundle. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't say grundle. I don't think I've ever said
That's
that.
not one of your words.
It's
You're not allowed to
not.
say.
It's not in my lexicon. No.
Yeah, like you normally say
I
like
don't
pee
see
pee.
a grundle.
Yeah,
You don't see a
you're not gonna
grundle?
see a grundle.
She's looking up grundle pics now.
Yeah. And then we
Jesus.
had the main
The
event.
picture I'm looking at.
Yes.
There you
that's
go.
it.
Yeah, with his body hair. They added body hair to him. I just thought you'd like that since you love body hair so much.
Yokozuna defeats Bret Hart. And that was the main event in 8 minutes and 55 seconds. Lo and behold, though, and at the time, I loved the shit out of this because
I know you probably loved this so much.
Hulk runs in, impromptu match at Mania, and
main
beats him in
event.
20 seconds because Mr. Fuji throws salt in
Throws salt in the
Yokozuna's
eyes.
eyes.
And the main WrestleMania ends with Hulk Hogan coming in and basically stealing the title.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it. And then he didn't have a match until King of the Ring when he dropped the belt back to Yokozuna. That was his last match in WWE or WWF for a long time.
So he had his second to
He went
last
to dub
match.
seat
He
up.
won the title, and then Pamela. So what are you saying? WrestleMania 9 was great. So you're saying that should win over?
My pick for the worst one of these two is WrestleMania 9. As much as I loved Hogan swooping in and stealing it, I know Casey said 29 was worse. I'm saying 9's worse.
Yeah, I think 29 had too many good match. I mean, you look at that. Like we said, Triple H and Lesnar went almost 30 minutes, probably too long. But
Yeah.
Undertaker,
Taker,
CM
CM
Punk.
Punk, yeah.
Oh. and
I mean, this had disasters on the card too. Like there was disasters on our card on the 29, but I mean, Undertaker Giant Gonzalez is just pathetic. I think he beat him by DQ.
chloroform. He used chloroform
Yeah,
rag
so it was
on
DQ.
Undertaker. Yeah.
So that was part of the streak. A DQ win against awful Giant Gonzalez.
Yep.
Money Inc. versus Mega Maniacs, another DQ job. Tatanka, Shawn Michaels, count out. What the hell happened at this Mania? And then the main event, the guy who won it lost it in 20 seconds after that. So
this was the one that was outdoors in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Remember, they all wore togas, like Jim Ross and the toga.
this was the first Jim Ross Mania, which
Yeah.
is good. But
Yeah, so okay, so we don't have to go to the JLucky tiebreaker on this.
no,
one. We're both saying nine is
sucks
worse.
balls.
Wow, stamp it. Sucks balls. So coming up next is going
I
to be
would agree, though.
20. Oh, good. So,
So, in
unanimous.
case anybody wanted my input.
Oh yeah, that's right. She is on the show. I forgot. Yeah.
They do want her input.
So coming up next is going to be 27 versus 6. You'll see it on your screen in a few
Giggity.
minutes. In the meantime, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to subscribe to the Wrestling Dorks. And if you're not following us, follow us on Twitch. You also can catch the audio of this on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play, and Spotify.
27.
27 versus WrestleMania 6. 6, a very famous WrestleMania. 27, not as much.
All right. So, dark match. Sheamus, Daniel Bryan, lumberjack match for U.S. title. No contest. Great Khali is back again. This time winning a battle royal.
Too many 7'6" guys.
Yeah. Edge with Christian in his corner defeats Alberto Del Rio. For the world heavyweight title, and I believe that's
Still way
Edge's
down the
last
card.
match, right?
It might have been.
No, yeah, because it opened the show, and then he opened Raw the next night, and he found out.
Man, was
he
that
found
long
out-
ago? 8 years ago?
Yeah,
Shit.
dude, yeah, you got to remember this. See, I'm an Edge guy.
Crazy.
I remember Edge moments.
Yeah, it's true. It's crazy to me when things happened 8 years ago that I can remember.
Yeah,
It's like
it opened the show with a hot big match, and then he retired the next night on Raw.
damn. You and I almost know each other for 8 years.
Yeah, it's getting
It's getting that. I mean, it's like 7 right now, but
Yeah.
damn, that's fucking crazy.
Cody Rhodes defeats Rey Mysterio. Big Show Kane, Kofi Kingston, and Santino Marella defeat the Core, which was
Oh, that's right.
Ezekiel Jackson, Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, and Wade Barrett. And that was in 1 minute and 32 seconds. Talk about
Oh
dropping
my
out of
god.
faction.
Yeah.
Randy Orton defeats CM Punk. Here's
Oh boy.
Michael Cole
Yes.
with Jack Swagger defeats Jerry Lawler by DQ. Now, originally, Lawler had won the match, if you remember this correctly, by submission. But the anonymous Raw general manager...
Oh, that's right. This was
which-
during that time. Which
Remember and we were waiting for like an awesome payoff, and we got Dick. Anyway, God, I hate this Mania so much. You already know I'm picking. That fucking bullshit with Stone Cold, especially. How many times are you gonna try out Stone Cold as special guest?
yeah,
referee?
no. Well, because he's unwilling to do anything else.
Well, yeah, 14 minutes that match. Michael
Michael
Cole
Cole,
versus
yeah.
Jerry Lawler went 14 fucking minutes.
Yep.
And it was a Lawler win that got overturned to a D. It's so
And it's not
stupid.
like the card
What was
wasn't.
the point of that? Why did Lawler's win to get overturned? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Undertaker defeats Triple H by submission in a hold barred match, 29 minutes.
Yep. Was that
And
the
then-
end of the era match or no? The end of the
No.
era was the year after.
No.
At
And
28.
then,
Sorry.
no problem. The buffer match. This card sucks balls. John Morrison, Snooki, and Trish Stratus defeat Dolph Ziggler and Laycool, which was Layla and Michelle McCool. 3 minutes and 17 seconds.
Awful.
Fucking Snooki. So, yeah. Anyway, that
The only
was...
thing I remember from that is she's like tiny. I remember she like couldn't even like over the top rope
Did
or
you not
anything.
watch Jersey Shore?
No.
Okay, you want to
Come
know?
on,
Yeah.
man.
You watch Jersey
Did you
Shore?
watch it?
Of course I
Did you
watched
watch
Jersey
it?
Shore.
Oh, you guys.
We were cool. We're cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Everybody was watching Jersey Shore.
I actually do. I'm interested. I wouldn't know what I was watching back then because I wasn't watching that. I
Probably
wasn't.
sitting there in your underwear playing Civ.
Sounds
Moving
right.
on. So what's next?
And the main event was The Miz with Alex Riley, who has the greatest theme music of all time. And guess what? The Miz beats Cena in the main event
Main
of
event of WrestleMania. But his dad wasn't proud of him until this year when he was
exactly.
tag team champion.
But if
Dad
you
with
remember
potato face.
correctly on this Miz victory, the match originally ended in a double countout, but it was restarted by the host of WrestleMania,
The Rock.
The Rock. This whole show was
it-
like The Rock doing a bunch of different things. It
Yeah.
was Rock, Rock, Rock. That's how bad this freaking Mania was.
It was
the fact
bad.
that they needed to insert Rock into everything. And they literally used this main event to set up the main event for 28.
A year later.
Which was,
Yep.
and then the main event for 29.
Well, didn't The Miz only win because The Rock interfered or something like that? if
Yeah,
I remember correctly.
He restarted the match. I don't know if he. I don't
thought
know
he
if he hit him.
interfered.
I don't think. I can't remember. I can't remember if he did it
Yeah.
again. But he probably did.
Well, I think
Whatever.
you can already tell like what we're leaning towards. But I'm telling you, look up and down this WrestleMania 6. I think you're blinded by Hogan Warrior because I started to put it together and I'm like, ooh,
Well, then you can fucking
Ouch.
vote for 6, you piece of shit. Anyway,
thanks.
going over WrestleMania 6 card. Let's see here. Dark match. Paul Roma defeats the Brooklyn Brawler.
Gives a
Time
fuck.
unknown. Now we're on the air. Rick, the Model Martel, defeats Coco Beware. Demolition, Action Smash, defeat
do love
the
Demolition.
Colossal Connection, which was Andre the Giant because he had to be put in a tag team because
Haku.
he couldn't move, and Haku. So they got the belts off of them because
Yep.
at the time the
Because
Colossal
Andre
Connection
couldn't
was
move
the title.
for shit. By then, yeah,
Earthquake.
he was done.
With Jimmy Hart. I miss all these managers. I really do. Earthquake with Jimmy Hart defeats Hercules. This was a surprising result. Brutus Beefcake goes over Mr. Perfect.
Yeah. Well, you
Hogan
know.
probably
Yeah, I was
agreed
say
with it.
that's a one of Hogan's boys.
Although him and Kurt Hennig were ended up being pretty tight. Bad News Brown and Roddy Piper and then a double count out. This would be controversial now because Roddy Piper showed up to this match in
That's
half
right.
blackface.
Half blackface. Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
The Hart Foundation beat the Bolsheviks in 19 seconds. I think it was
Awesome.
during the Russian national anthem. The Barbarian with Bobby Heenan defeats Tito Santana.
Dude, weren't there just too many mid-card shitty matches in your? Well, go ahead.
Dusty Rhodes and Sapphire with Miss Elizabeth in their corner defeated Queen Sherry and Randy Savage in a mixed tag match. So Duthie gets a WrestleMania
It's
win
a
with
WrestleMania
Sapphire.
win over Savage.
The Orient Express, Pat Tanaka and Sato with Mr. Fuji defeat the Rockers.
I don't know how he remembers the names of the Orient Express.
Yes,
That's-
I read it.
Did you read it?
Yes.
There's no way in hell I would have remembered
Yeah.
that.
But I knew it was Tanaka. I remember it was
And
Tanaka.
Sato.
Yeah.
Never.
Hacksaw Duggan defeats Dino Bravo.
See, look at that. That's just shit. That is just shit.
You have a problem with that? Hacksaw Duggan's a Hall of Famer.
But
Dino Bravo is the world's strongest man.
go ahead.
Ted DiBiase, the $1 million champion holder, with Virgil defeats Jake Roberts by countout.
There's too many count-out victories in Manias back then.
Big Boss Man defeated Akeem when the Twin Towers exploded.
No one gives a shit.
I did. Rick Rude with Bobby Heenan defeats Jimmy Snuka. And it all doesn't matter because they didn't have to have much of a card because the main fucking event, Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan, the
Title for title.
Ultimate Challenge.
Yep.
Title for title, face versus face. First time ever at Mania. And they delivered the goods. It was an incredible match.
It was an incredible match.
It was probably one of the top 3 matches, for sure, Warriors ever had. They did 22 minutes, 51 seconds.
It was a long-ass match. I could remember the double clothesline.
Yeah.
Remember all that? I mean,
I watched this, I can't tell you how many years later with friends. We'd go back and we'd watch this match. Great match. One of the big WrestleMania moments. I mean, Hogan,
It really
the
was.
first attempt at handing the torch over
Yep.
and having to take it
well, it
back.
was 1990. It was almost like new decade,
And Hogan had been on top for a long time.
Yep.
So
It was kind of supposed to be a passing of the torch.
but
Warrior kind of
are,
dropped the
you know,
torch.
That was awful. So for me, bro, 27 is worse. 27 advances.
Yeah. I kind of want to go to JLucky next, but what do you think, JLucky? What do you think's worse?
You're gonna say that 6 is worse when we had 15 minutes on Lawler Cole.
I don't know. I think 27's worse. It's got Snooki in it, Lawler and Cole.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible. I mean, there's
The
just,
Miz
I
Cena.
think it's worse too. Just looking.
yeah.
The
I mean,
Miz Cena main event
6 is
was
really
booked around the Rock.
I've also decided that since we've been looking at a lot of these older matches, I even think most of their names are way cooler than the names they have now. Just saying.
Oh, the names back then are way cooler than
What do
They
you
are
mean?
like way
Like-
cooler. I guess I never really thought about it until like actually seeing.
What do you
all
mean,
the
like
written- kind of
Hacksaw?
written out.
Like,
Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Ravishing Rick Rude.
Brutus Beefcake,
Yeah.
Rowdy. Just like all like the like just I don't know.
like now their names are just like
Randomly generated NXT
Like-
names.
Rico Chet, like that kind of stuff.
Shush. But seriously,
Oni
they had,
Lorcan.
Yeah,
they
no,
had such cool names. Like and
They
compared
did.
to
It gave them character.
It
too.
did, it
It
did.
provided character.
So yeah, so we're gonna say 27 loses this one because there's too much bullshit on that card. All right, so who were the winners here? It was WrestleMania 23. WrestleMania. Did we say 9 was worse?
You probably should have been keeping track of this.
Fuck.
Which one was 9?
The Las Vegas.
Yes.
And then 27. So 23. Sorry. All right. There's your bracket. I have 8 different options. There's the bracket so far, kids. We've only got 2 more first round matchups, which we'll do them next week. So we'll only do 2 next week, and then we'll move into the
Thank
second
God.
round. Yeah, I know. 3's a lot. I'm just trying to get it so that. I'm sorry. We
screen's
probably
now
started a week.
updating. Hold on. It's
We
about
probably
to
started a
update.
week too late, but we're here. Here we are with the bracket as it stands right now. The second round's gonna be rough because we're getting into some real shit. Like I think this first round was kind of easy.
So 9's going to match up against 27. We're going to have 23 against 10, is that?
Now it's 15.
That's 15.
Yeah.
Oh, the X and the V there. Okay.
Yeah.
24 versus 11. And then next week we have 2 matchups in the first round. 2 versus 12 and cutoff versus, I don't know.
That's WrestleMania 4.
That's 4?
Yeah, 4 against 30, I
Okay.
believe.
The tournament.
Yeah.
Again, something
Yep.
of my childhood I love.
Yeah, I
but
know.
Really wasn't that great.
Yep. So there you go. There's the bracket. There's us in the middle of the bracket. We will be getting back to that next week. So a couple other things you just want to touch on this week. Ronda Rousey and her husband.
Oh, I definitely want to talk about this.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
Travis Brown, I hate in MMA. He's a legit UFC fighter. Legit, I mean, he actually is in UFC, but he's a piece of shit.
What makes him a piece of shit?
First of all, he's been accused numerous times of wife beating. So I'm
What,
surprised.
Ronda?
No, I don't think he had ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
So it
I'm like, wait a
surprised me that
second.
WWE, we were talking old WWE wants to even feature him on their show when
Right.
there's accusations out there. But whatever, maybe he wasn't, not innocent until proven guilty, fine. But he's a piece of shit. I love seeing him get his ass kicked. He hasn't fought in UFC in like I think he's done. I think now that he's with Ronda, she has so much freaking money, he doesn't need to get his
okay.
ass beat anymore. But
He didn't look to be like some kind of monster shape or anything like
I
that.
mean,
he's
just
big,
normal.
but-
Yeah, I mean, he's legit like 6'7".
Okay.
So in WWE, he's gonna look huge because their heights aren't legit. So like, he's gonna get in there and he's gonna be bigger than Braun Strowman. Like he's gonna be a little
Right.
bit taller, I think, than Braun Strowman, which they probably wouldn't want.
They wouldn't want
So
that,
I don't know
yeah.
if he actually ever. I know he wants to get involved in.
Oh,
in
really?
wrestling, but
But if he has a past like that, he is like
I
an
think
actual.
Vince will probably love that. Most of his guys have passed.
That's true. Yeah.
So yeah, that angle, like that involving like him in it a little bit, and he had to like restrain her, and he can, kind of hold her back, whatever. I saw he hit the security guard.
But does that make you hate Ronda anymore? Does it do anything for you as in the Ronda feud? To me, it doesn't.
You
I don't give a
need
shit.
it. Like,
yeah, I don't
did
feel
see.
like you need
Did
it.
you see what Bubba Ray said? And I agree with him 100%. He was like, the women don't need it, which they certainly don't. They can stand on their own. He's like, but book this. He's like, Ronda with Travis Brown in her corner, Charlotte with Ric Flair in her corner,
Oh.
and Ronda Rousey with Conor McGregor in her corner. He's
Oh,
like, that
wow.
would blow up everything. He's like, but they don't need it. But
They
sure,
don't
I don't
need
want
it,
to take
yeah.
the spotlight away.
No,
from
I don't
them.
either. And
But I didn't want this triple threat in the first place.
No, I don't think any of us did. But they've made it that now we're just like, okay, I guess if we have to have it to have Becky,
It'll be a
in
good
there.
wrestling match, I think.
It will be
I
good.
just saying storyline wise, I don't think it needed it.
I think this year's Mania would not be on our list, on our bracket.
It's going to be on our list.
Looking at the
already?
card,
Oh,
no, I think it
card.
wouldn't be.
No.
On our,
You and you're just looking at the card. It's hard to look at the card and know, like,
it is.
at
But
that time.
when I put
That's
this
why
together,
I looked at the shittiness.
I didn't want to be like, what was the best show? Because that would take us forever to say what was the actual best show. I was just saying, like, if I saw, like I said, videos at the store, I'd be like, oh, man, I want this one because it has better matches. I wouldn't pick the Snooki one. I'll tell you that. So, what else we got? I'm sure we got
That's
others.
pop culture.
Oh, yeah, pop culture.
You like pop culture.
Yeah.
So Snooki is pop
Yeah.
culture.
Although he didn't watch
hardly. I
Jersey
didn't
Shore.
know what that was. Like, what's
Do
a
you not know the
Snooki?
Jersey Shore people?
You knew what a Snooki was.
I mean, I knew what
you
a
even like rolled your eyes when you said her name.
I knew what a Snooki was, but
Nicole
I
Snooki Polizzi.
didn't. Jesus Christ, I definitely did not know that.
All the people on the show. Come on now. Sammy Sweetheart. Ronnie.
Stop.
The Sitch. You got to know the Sitch.
That's
You
a
know
that's
the
a
Sitch,
DJ.
right?
He's a DJ, right?
No,
No.
that's DJ Pauly D.
Ah, fuck. Then I guess. I mean, I know there was a guy named The Situation, but
There
they
you
all,
go.
They all kind of like had your hair and just like generally annoying.
And then there was on
just
the
goes,
girls'
"No."
side. What was God, I'm
my
so. What
God.
was Snooki's friend? They had their own show then. At the show that they ended up having. Then the Dina came on, but what was the taller obviously Snooki. You know
Oh,
her
I
name.
could think it was JWoww right now.
JWoww, yes,
Yeah.
that's her. Yeah, JWoww. Like JLucky, they had a JWoww.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a cool name, JWoww.
It always improves ratings to have a J something.
Yeah.
Pamela's talking to you then when you get a chance.
Is
I'll
it
let you-
about no? But, I listened to your chicken duck podcast. Well, it's not ours, but
What? You know what she means.
but she hopes I'm staying away from cookies. Yes, I am. Yes, not the chocolate chip kind. Although this was chocolate chip as well, but obviously, yes, I've steered clear since.
The best part of that story is that you just ate the whole thing, and the guys were like, "Why would you eat the whole thing?" You're like, "I don't stop at a half a cookie."
Yeah. Hey, I watched other folks eat the whole cookie, so I figured I should too. Didn't realize they probably had more of a tolerance, and they were much bigger than I am. Anyway, what the fuck were we talking about?
We got into
Jersey Shore.
We got into Jersey Shore
Yeah,
somehow.
Jersey Shore was like the biggest thing going for a while.
I know it was, but
You,
Was
said you were picking the other card because of Donald Trump, and you said pop culture.
well, yeah, but that Donald Trump, I don't know. It's no. I mean, I guess they are kind of on the same
were
level
you
of
not
shittiness.
watching Jersey Shore because you were doing one of those things like it's popular. I'm not watching.
No, it just seemed annoying.
Okay, I mean, annoying though is fun to watch sometimes. Like I didn't like some of the things that it was causing some negative stereotypes about Italian Americans, but
I noticed you two couldn't stay away from it.
there
I see.
was. But I still watched it.
Hey.
There's some very negative stereotypes in there that were all
Yeah.
fucking greaseball, fucking terrible people. It's not true.
I have my fantasy baseball draft this weekend.
That sounds terrible.
No, it's gonna
Guy
be
at work
awesome.
asked me about doing a fantasy baseball.
It's
league.
gonna be awesome.
No, I'm retired from season-long fantasy baseball and basketball.
Oh, jeez, it's the only fantasy I do anymore because I don't even do the footballs
Yeah.
or anything.
Yeah, baseball's too much.
Oh,
every
no,
day.
it's great.
and-
I love it. I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah, you love it too. It's another thing you don't want to. I like not finishing first.
I don't know. Come on, I've never finished first. That doesn't mean I like
But
it.
you keep doing it. You probably
I've
don't
never
put any
won.
more effort into it. Just
This
like
is
the
like-
Pirates put no more money. Do it. Do it.
Oh, I think.
Sanford and Son.
Yeah. Thanks. Anyways, everybody, we want to thank you for watching us this evening. We've gone an hour here, and
Most of it on shitty WrestleManias.
yeah, most of it on shitty WrestleManias. We got into. If you watched the beginning of the show, you got it. We got to watch Kofi Kingston. We talked about our wild weekend going out.
Speaking of shitty WrestleManias, I guess this one coming up is going to be shitty because we barely talk about it. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know.
it's, I mean, wrestling's shitty, right? WWE wrestling.
It kind of is. We might have to take a week off from the bracket and do like the week before Mania and do our WrestleMania preview show.
Yeah, we need AEW to come in and we need them to be good. So
Yeah.
WWE has to be good.
Yeah, because we need competition again.
Maybe Bruce Pritchard will stir things up. He's back in a
We need
creative role
things.
with
We
WWE.
need things to be good again. So
Brother love, baby.
we have things to talk about besides just picking on me.
And 15 minutes.
I don't think that's a picking on.
I'm
me.
not picking it. That's why I was saying that was one of our conversations.
Oh,
Yeah.
if I subscribe for what is that?
If I subscribe for $6 a month, do you guys get any of the money? I assume we would probably
I
get
would
like
ass-
half or something.
I would
And the best part is I said $6. I'm sorry. If
I
I
don't-
subscribe for £6 a month.
I know. I thought it was subscribe for E6,
Yeah,
and I
you're
was like, huh?
If I subscribe L/6, yeah, I'm sure we get a cut. I don't know if it's 50%.
So wait a second. I gotta know. Does she have like a pound thing on her keyboard then?
I'm sure.
That's
everybody
crazy to
does.
think.
We all do.
I'm sure everybody does. You probably hit like shift and whatever, and
Yeah, but like I mean, like when you hit shift for us, it's a $sign.
Right.
Like for her, it's probably like a pound. That's crazy to think. Like there's other keyboards just made for special people like her.
You select your
Oh yeah, well, but I mean, even like if she's click-clacking on an actual keyboard, the key probably doesn't have a dollar on it.
clickety clack.
That's cool to think.
Yeah, so if you subscribe, we'll get something. We'd greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, we get something. You get your badge, and down the road, Pamela. I don't know if you
on our key thing.
is it.
On
yeah,
the
but
phone. Yeah.
but I'm saying like for her, it probably defaults to pound.
Isn't that what that is?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No, it's on. That's right next to the $sign.
Oh, so it's actually on there. Oh.
It's not on the same as like.
Well, he's
our
like, well, now I'm
numbers.
not impressed.
Yeah. Oh look, she says she has no dollar on her keyboard. See, that's crazy. I don't know
We
why.
have the
it's
pound,
like
though.
it's like because I don't get out much.
Yeah, because you didn't watch Jersey Shore.
Yeah,
You
there you
probably
go.
don't
Yeah.
get,
That's where like the number sign is and all that stuff.
You probably don't even like now know like the super
And, like,
dated
the
references
asterisks.
on Jersey Shore. Like you remember cabs are here. You like all the Jersey Shore references. JLucky, you help me
She's
out.
not
Sorry,
paying attention.
I was looking at the keyboard. That's all I
That was
said.
great. He was talking directly
It's
to
classic-
you, and he was even
classic
doing
Jay
this
Lucky.
with his arms.
Yeah, it's classic JLucky. You're talking to her, and she's off doing something else, so she can't.
But all she was trying to do was turn off her phone.
No,
She was
I
just missing the
wasn't.
button. Oh, you weren't? Okay.
Oh, I was looking at
I
some
thought you were
other
just going
symbols were
like,
there.
oh. He said something about cars are here.
Cabs are here. Like that was like their thing. Like when they're going out to the club. T-shirt time. They were getting their shirts for. All right.
He
What the
knows
fuck's
nothing.
t-shirt time?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Forget it.
Gladly will. Hey, are you going on any vacations?
GTL, Gym Tan Laundry.
Yeah.
You go? Are you doing any vacations this summer? I meant to ask you this before.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Look at you. We're going to one. That's pretty
That's
much all
low
we.
for you.
That is kind of low for
Although
us.
you'll do one in like spring, winter. You know.
I don't think.
Summer. And,
Yeah,
Well, we did February.
I was trying to convince her to go to Europe with her girlfriends, but she doesn't have enough paid time off. I don't think
Yeah,
enough
take you
vacation
out
time.
paid.
Or money.
Money shmoney. We'll come up with the money.
No, it's easy.
We got Pamelot's paying us to do the show now.
Yeah,
we
we're rich.
Yeah,
Where are you going?
Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually golf this time. Me and the
Whoa.
Weaver face. Yeah, we got. What do we get? 2. We were allowed to. I mean, we told the girls we were taking 2 days of
Yeah, you
golfing.
told us.
Yeah, we told them we're golfing
They
twice.
probably told you, please go. We don't want to see you because you know.
Well, I think we
stupid.
tried. We were trying to get 3 days, but we decided 2 was probably best. So
I
2.
think Weaver Face was trying to get 6,
Oh, wow.
maybe 5. I don't know.
Yeah, right now it looks like possible vacation. I think my friends are going to Martha's Vineyard, so I might go there.
Where's that?
I hear that's awesome.
It's
Really
in New
nice.
England.
New England.
Yeah, I went there with my parents once. It was nice. It's relaxing. Might go there with them. Depends when they go, because that week might intertwine with the week. My parents and one of my parents' friends' families are going up to like upstate New York. I went with them last year for like a day, a day and a half, because God forbid I miss work. I think I might take I think I might take an actual full week of work off this year
Wow.
and just hopefully not work while
Probably
I'm
get fired while you're gone.
yeah, they'll wait till I get back. But I'm already nervous because I'm taking off work. I'm off this week, Thursday. I'm off this week. I put in Thursday and Friday. I might come back to work Friday. I'm going to Atlantic City for the NCAA basketball tournament.
What at the end of this week? You said.
I'm leaving tomorrow night.
Wow.
Going down
Nice.
to AC, so
And then you're going to NXT in 2 weeks.
yeah, I got a free
We still have not decided what we're doing.
free
by the way.
comp to rooms in AC. So and I could probably get free comp to rooms that night, but the problem is AC's like 2.5 hours away from where we are. So.
Yeah. I know it sucks. I still don't know what to do that night. You taught me that Airbnb is not an actual apartment. I thought it was somebody. I thought it was an apartment.
A lot of places sometimes it's just it could just be a bed in a room, and that's it.
Yeah, apparently that's what Dan.
Yeah.
Now some places you have a whole house, but then you're paying, or you have a whole like room. But
Yeah.
Dan's probably like it's probably Dan, and then like in between him and his girl is actually another couple.
All in the same bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible. Now we got to figure out what to do. I mean,
I mean, we could come home. I'm just saying it's gonna be tough.
Yeah. Well, let's
If
have
we
to
go
decide.
up early, it's gonna be tough. I mean, if we want to play,
Thing is, I don't want to go up late. I want to go up early and maybe go to Access. The only thing I was thinking is the money we would save by not staying overnight, we could go to Access.
Right.
Use that money on Access.
Right.
That was the only thing I was thinking, and just
I'm fine with
fucking
driving home.
just maybe kill ourselves on the way home. That's
Yeah,
all.
I mean, like you said.
Who's waiting for
Yeah,
us back here?
Exactly. It'll be 3 weeks. We won't go. Wait a
You'll have
second.
to do what we did on the way back from.
Take half-hour
Oh.
breaks.
No, like you
Christ,
and
I thought you
I.
were going somewhere else. Like we have to do what we did on the way back to keep it.
Well,
each other
Sam,
awake.
time to go skiing.
Yeah. The old, you can't fall asleep with an erection.
When we drove back from Nashville
No,
that
but you
time,
almost had to keep getting out of the car.
we seriously
like,
were
just for
taking
random
half-hour
little
shifts
stops.
by like halfway through because we, us, partied all night and then woke up and then decided to drive home.
We partied during the
you,
morning.
you guys didn't fly to Nashville?
One time
First
we did.
First time we went, we drove.
Oh, okay.
It was
Yeah.
all not a really bad drive there, but the way home.
The way
oh
home,
my
yeah,
Goodness.
because we don't know how to moderate our
Because it was
partying.
a Sunday, we watched football all day, and then we decided to.
That's
and
right.
But we went to different bars, and we didn't drink a ton, but we were sitting and drinking. And
By the way,
eating.
I still think you should go to Europe with your girls.
I can't get out of work.
Get out of here. See, go.
I think it's an opportunity because you know that they would
If
help
I
pay
told
for a lot of
Vance
your
I
stuff.
wanted to get a week off. It would be. It would probably cry.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe by then you'd have somebody. Well, whatever. We'll talk about that off the air. Wait, do you guys
2 weeks.
John can't see.
I can't see what
Yeah,
she's
we
saying.
we don't use the term. We know that, or I know the term fortnight, but we say 2 weeks.
Wait, what's? I don't know the term.
The
fortnight.
term fortnight, it's in place of the 2 weeks time period.
What was the question?
She's like, do we use the term fortnight or do we say 2 weeks?
Oh, that was the question.
John's like, I know a video game fortnight.
Yeah, all I know is the. That's why I looked at it. I'm like, what is she talking about? That game? Yeah, no, we don't use the word fortnight ever. And you probably say holiday too, and we say vacation, but sometimes we just say PTO at this point because it just feels like all you're doing is being paid to be off. So.
Yeah, they say holiday, and when they say fanny, they mean something else.
Yes, I learned that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I also learned what a bubble was. Bubble.
A what?
What? We don't know this one.
That was when I was friends with.
Is this a dick? I don't know.
Oh no, they're not bad terms. I don't know. Any
Oh,
other
I
bad
only
terms.
ask people for bad. What's a bad?
Oh, I know it's like the fanny, but that's a bad
What's a
one.
bobble?
She goes, that's a bad word.
I think that's the hair, like a hair thing.
Hair extension?
No, like a hair accessory.
A wig?
Oh no, not a wig. But I wonder what that's called.
Anywho.
A wig.
Okay. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, didn't mean to trail off there. One more time, please subscribe to the Wrestling Dorks on Twitch. We are now an affiliate, so you can subscribe to us. You will get commercial-free viewing and that exclusive Wrestling Dorks badge that you see in the chat there. Catch us on iTunes and all that other shit. You can catch the full replay of this show after I edit it on YouTube, probably tomorrow morning.
She said you were right, a hair bobble
Yeah,
There you
so
go,
I
hair
thought it
bubble.
was like a hair accessory of some sort.
and a hairy fanny. Anyway.
Pamela, you got to try to convince JLucky to come to Europe. You guys can meet up while she's out there. And for the rest of you, we will catch you next Tuesday night.
Europe's a continent. Is she
That's
going
like
the whole
huge.
continent?
She'll be closer to her than she will be to us.
Okay.
I'm just saying. We'll have you call in if you're there on a Tuesday night. We'll have you call in at 2:30 in the morning. Anyways, we'll catch you next Tuesday night on Dorks Live.
See ya.
Later.